Hey, and welcome to another episode of Real Conversation. I'm your host, Nicole Jones,
And I'm Quana Terry.
and we would like to thank you guys for joining us here tonight. Oh man, hey Kwana, how you doing, girl?
Hey, what's
Listen,
going on?
there you go with that color again. I love that color against your
Oh,
skin.
yeah, thank you so much. And my
Oh man,
wine
you look
color.
amazing.
Thank you so much. You look so beautiful tonight.
Thank you so much.
You're
Appreciate that.
welcome. No problem. So far, how's your week been?
Hectic.
Don't I know it? I can
Only because
understand.
of work.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Sorry. Only because of work. And I don't mean hectic in a bad way. I know everybody thinks when you say hectic, it was just a crazy, crazy week. We had a lot going on because we got some people that was on vacation. So that's what I mean by hectic. Not, like I'm going crazy kind of hectic. It's just like just a
Yeah.
lot. How about you? How was your week?
The week is going well. Listen, everybody is starting to go on vacation right now, right? So this is kind of that time where people put in vacation time or just taking time off in general around spring and summer.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be busy either way. You just gotta
Absolutely.
funnel through it, and hope for the best. That's it. But for the most part, my week has been great. Um,
Awesome.
oh, I am super excited. Yesterday, the Michael Jackson movie opened up in the US and like in certain theaters, not at all theaters, but it
Mm-hmm.
opens up nationwide tomorrow. And I am super excited to see it. I really want to, of course, support in the movie theaters, okay? But also, I really want to see what they've done with it. And it's just a long time coming. So I cannot wait for this. And speaking of the Jacksons, there is a picture that's going around, and I am unsure if it's AI, but it's a picture of, I believe it was Jermaine Jackson and his young wife, as well as Latoya, and she looked, yes, this is it. She looks so thin. Now, I'm unsure if this is AI because you can't believe everything on the internet. Somebody could put me with another dude and I'm good. They're like, oh, they together. Trust me, I had somebody do that. So I know that can happen. I was sitting there like, I can't believe that. How you do that? But that's how dangerous it can be, So you can't believe everything you see. But
True.
there are people that are concerned about her health, and she said it's partly because of the way that she eats, because she eats organic and she is plant-based. I don't know if it'll get her to that thin, that small weight, but you never know. What do you think, Nicole?
I don't think it's real because the pictures, the videos that I've seen of Little A Jackson, she doesn't look this thin. She's always been thin,
Hmm.
but this is anorexic thin. The way she looks in this actual picture, like
Yeah,
you see her bones.
I
No.
know. And the pictures that I did see, there were some pictures that had her wearing a long gown. So I didn't see her
Mhm.
legs. This is one of the very first ones that I've seen where they're showing her legs. And I'm like, oh my God, is that how they look underneath that gown?
Girl,
I don't know.
she's all about perception. She's all about image. So she won't even go outside looking like that.
Listen, and maybe she thinks
Her
that she looks
arms?
good.
No, her arms is not that thin. She looks like she's a human skeleton.
Child,
That's what that picture looks.
it's giving a crypt keeper with all that hair. Child, she's looking crazy. No, as a matter of fact, not the crypt keeper. And God forgive me. It's giving the other mother dear from Coraline. Oh my God, that's how
Other
she
other
looks.
other day.
You tell me, that's how she looks. I was devastated when I saw that. I was like, oh my God,
Sorry.
no, that better not be her. I was very
Um,
upset.
girl,
I
that's
said,
not her.
no, the
That's not
internet is
her.
ruthless. I said, the internet is ruthless. This better not be her.
That's
Either
not
way.
her.
But there are people saying that she's just like, looks sickly. And I'm like, in this picture, yes. But if there is something else circulating out there that shows her in her real stature.
Hmm.
I have to see that, but I've been seeing this picture and amongst other pictures that have shown her looking like so thin, and it's almost like you're concerned for her health. So
I mean, you can tell it's not her because look at her face.
hmm
You know, that's not even her face.
yeah, yeah.
Literally. So she is extremely thin, but this is not her. She's not that thin.
Well, thank you, God. I was like, this is insane. Who is this lady? Harpo, who this woman? Child. Nicole, stop
Listen, she's
laughing
on
at
a
me.
roll today with these.
I was like, oh, okay. This is what we doing. So, but I'm glad, if that is not her, I'm relieved because I was worried. So,
Girl.
and Jermaine and his young wife, I think she's what? She's not even 30 yet. I think she's like
She is
27, 20.
27 years old. I'm sorry. I'm not even looking at her. I'm looking at Jermaine's hair because I don't understand how is it that he still got this hairstyle. You got to make it
Listen,
make sense.
let him ride.
Who told him it looked good?
He's
Somebody
stuck in
had to
his
tell him it
ways.
looked good.
Obviously, someone told him that it looks good. Okay.
Well, boy,
He's
you
he
know you
was
look good.
he was able to remarry. Okay. Someone told him that he's looked at he pulling them because this one, she's not a she's not
He's with him
she
for his
doesn't have an
money.
unkind face. She's pretty.
She
So
is
it's
pretty.
like, okay, he's pulling them. So the hair is not the issue,
But
okay? At all.
but
At
I
all.
mean, you know, he's not a poor man, and she's
Must be the
27. He's
cash because it
71.
ain't your face. Must be the cash because it ain't your face.
Well, I mean, once upon a time he was a handsome man. I mean, he has the Jackson name. Everybody wanted Jackson back in the days. So um but for her to be 27 and him 71,
Listen, I ain't mad at it. They like it, I love it.
no.
I'm not
That's too
mad at
much.
it.
I mean, you have to. I'm not saying that Jermaine doesn't look good, minus his hair, okay? And the many plastic surgeries he had because he tightened up his skin, whatever that is, to pull it back.
Yeah.
Um, no, not for 27. I'm sorry.
You had nothing else. You was like,
No,
no. Like,
no,
it was nothing else. If you have nothing
no,
else to say, just say no.
no. I can't
Okay.
see it.
That is so funny.
It's very possible. Uh, you know, his wallet, you know, made her look the other way. It's very
Very
possible.
possible.
I
I mean,
could be wrong.
listen, and she may have her own coins. She's out there with a crown on. If
I
she met
mean,
somebody,
that is
I
true.
don't know. So she may have her own coins.
Oh,
You never know.
or he might be laying that pipe.
Hmm hmm
That can make some people look the other way.
I know a lot of silver foxes out there doing that. So yeah, 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 they do. Yeah, yeah,
I
they be
mean,
coming with it. They come with it.
in
Yeah,
that
yeah, yeah.
case,
Uh huh. Uh huh. Mm-hmm.
good for her. She got herself an
Mm-hmm.
older man, pocket looking nice and
Uh huh.
chunky, and he
Mm-hmm.
well endowed.
And he knocking them Sonic coins out her too. What?
Like,
Oh, bye.
be happy for you, girl.
He's knocking the Mario coins out. Tell girl bye. She winning in my book. She's
Listen,
winning. So whatever.
yes,
Whatever.
that's why she got that pretty, and she is pretty. She is a very
Very
pretty
beautiful
girl.
young woman. Very beautiful
Mhm.
young woman. So
Good
yeah,
job.
listen, whatever. It
Yeah.
is what it is. But thank God you let me know that this might be an AI pick because I was thoroughly concerned about Latoya.
Yes,
So my God.
yes.
But again,
Hmm.
y'all go see the Michael Jackson movie. It premieres in the USFA. Early premiere is like Wednesday, was yesterday, excuse me, the 22nd, and then the actual movie opens up nationwide
Today.
on Friday, the 26th. Not today,
No,
not
no,
the Thursday.
no. The 20. Oh no, it's the 24th. It's the 24th.
The 20, well, I don't, okay, whatever
The
it is, guys.
23rd is today. Tomorrow is the 24th. The Friday.
You right, child. You are absolutely right. You had to see. I was like, let me see. 20. 1 + 1 is 2. Plus carry the 4, and
I was like, wait, I heard what you said before, but I'm in my head like, wait,
I'm like,
today's the
man, so
23rd.
well,
So
thank you so much for that. I'm leading the people wrong, guys. They're gonna be messed up out here. They like Quanta said, it open, it open.
it's open. We gotta go.
It's
Big
open.
day.
So whatever Nicole said, I ain't gonna repeat it.
It's the
So go in
23rd.
there and
It's
support. Go out
tomorrow.
there and support tomorrow. Go out there and support the movie. It's going to be a good one. I heard it has great reviews. So
Yes.
yeah, go out and see that. I think it opened up in the UK on April 10th.
I just
So
don't
it's a
like.
good
I
review.
just don't like the makeup that he had on for the Thriller. I think
Um,
they did too much with that one. I mean, everything else I like from when we're talking about from the
yeah.
previews. I like everything else. I just didn't like that part, and I'm not talking about his dance moves or anything like that. I'm just talking about the makeup on his
Just the
face.
way he
Too
looks.
much. Yes.
Yeah. Mm. Well, we'll see what happens. And I don't know. I haven't really seen any previews. When it
You
comes
seen
on,
previews?
I turn it because I don't
Thank
want to
you,
see any. I don't want to be. I want to just watch it and be
girl.
surprised. So
Trust me when I say when you see it, you're gonna want to see it because Jafar did an amazing job and he
I
looked
bet.
just like Michael.
I
And
bet.
and
Yeah.
you know me, I'm a huge Michael Jackson fan. Um through and through. I had that man had it posted on my walls when I was a kid,
I
everything.
know.
Okay. So just seeing his nephew portray him is
Yeah.
just so real.
It's just a beautiful thing, and
It is.
you know what? I love that that stays in the family. I love
For
that they
sure.
did that, and it stays in the family.
Yeah.
um and they have creative control. Love
Yes.
it. So that's why I'm really excited to see it, not because it's just MJ, but the fact that the family is kept in the family and then they have creative control. This is going to
Mhm.
be an interesting biopic. So go out and see it, y'all.
Okay. So I came across the post. This young lady from Florida. She's 22 years old. She's basically losing her Section 8 housing assistant after starting a new job. Apparently, she was back on her rent, late on her rent for like past few months, and she went to go apply for some assistance. She got approved, and after she got approved, shortly after she was approved, apparently she found a job. She's an electrician assistant, right? So she decided to go in to give them, let them know what it is that she's going to be receiving at work or whatever the case may be. They rescinded her approval. I'm like, you can't do that. How do you? She has back rent. She has a 4-year-old daughter. Help her with this. Get her across that threshold. Allow her to work to get the check so she can pay future rent. Why would you rescind what it is that she came, to get the help for? That's what her taxpayer dollars paid for. So help her.
Yeah, I think that that was wrong because if the assistance wasn't for future rent, it's for back rent. She needs assistance to catch her up. So obviously, she may have other bills that she is backed up on. So that would give her the opportunity to at least pay her rent, have keep a roof over her head, and then catch up, and then actually going forward pay all her rent. I don't know why they would rescind the offer. And this is the reason why people don't they're not honest when they're doing these things, right? Because of things like this. And I'm not saying that it's right, but people have gotten burned by telling the truth.
So I'm gonna tell you what it is that she said. So she said she feels like she's being punished for trying. So
Wow.
granted, she lost her job, which caused her to go back on, fall back on her rent.
Yeah.
Um, she goes and tries to get the assistance that she can get because she lost her job. She gets approved, and then because she's an honest person and okay, I got approved. Yes, thank you, Lord, because now my back rent is going to be paid for. And with Section 8, you know, every year you get what's it called? It's like a renewal. They renew you every year. You know, you have to come in. I forgot what it's called, but
Oh, recertification.
thank you.
Mhm.
Thank you. Recertification. They do that every year. So she technically could have kept her Section 8. They go based off of her rent. So I mean based off of her income in regards to how much she pays out of pocket, right? She's
Mhm.
trying to be honest. She's trying to be honest and let you guys know, hey, I know I came in here and I didn't have a job, but now I'm about to start this new job.
Yeah.
You want
So
her to do that.
yeah, for
You
sure.
want her to do that because now, okay, now I can trust this woman. Okay, now I understand that she came in here with zero, but now she's going to be able to contribute a little more. But being that we already approved her, allow her to do, allow us to help her so she can get back on her feet in regards to whatever it is that she got to do for her child, whatever other bills that she has to pay in the household. And then once that year hits, let's see where she's at that time. That's how
Yeah.
people get back on their feet.
Yeah. Yeah. It's the objective is to assist her, not really take from her. Now, did they take her Section 8 away, or they just took away the assistance?
The Section 8 girl.
Dang.
So
Okay.
basically she just got approved for it. So the way it works, like once they approve you, it can take anywhere between 2 to 4 weeks for that check to be cut, right?
Okay.
It depends on the person who's assisting her,
Hmm.
with the paperwork and everything.
Hmm.
But this is my thing. She still has a small child in the home.
Yeah.
So being that she has a small child in the home, she's 22 years old. She's trying to get her stuff together. She's not sitting up there trying to stay home and not work. She's trying to work.
Yeah.
She found a job.
Yeah. That's unfortunate. Um. Yeah. It's unfortunate. Oh, well, I mean, the news outlets know about it, so obviously people think that the way they handle it is unfair. So
Yes.
I wonder what they're going to do to rectify the situation. Hopefully, they give her back her assistance to allow her to be caught up on her rent, and then she can pay all subsequent
I'm sorry.
rent payments, so that kind of sucks though.
I'm sorry, guys. This is the young lady we was just talking about.
My look at my girl is stressed out there, okay?
Yeah, she's crying.
Stress. Oh my gosh.
And you don't
Because
know if she has any help. She doesn't have anybody to help her. Like, she paid her taxes. She lost her job. Like,
yeah,
Section 8 and everything, that's paid with taxpayer dollars. So help her.
yeah, and because now she's in a situation where you've placed her back in the same situation she was in because okay, she just started this job. It's going to depending upon her pay schedule, if it's monthly, if it's semi-monthly, or if it's bi-weekly or even weekly, it's going to take some time for her to work to get her first paycheck.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, her rent expenses, you know, they're incurring more late fees, and her rent is becoming more backed up.
Yeah.
It just this doesn't sound like something that they wanted to help her with. You know what I'm saying? It's like, just think, if you think logically, yes, she just got the job, and yes, maybe she doesn't maybe her income is at the level or at the threshold, but think about it. She's just got the job. That means she's not going to have the money to pay that back rent. Help her with that. She wasn't working during those months.
You gotta
That's
make
how
it make
I would
sense.
look at it. But
But on the other side of it as well, because yes, that's exactly what it said in regards. It says she doesn't qualify because the income that she will be making, is you know where I'm going at. Like she doesn't have that now in her bank account. It's what she's going to make.
yeah, I figured that.
It's over the threshold. Like, come on now. But let's say for some, it's electrician assistant, right?
Yeah.
Let's say, okay, she just got the job and then somewhere down the line it doesn't work out. Now she ain't got a job anymore.
Yeah,
At
she got to go
least,
back and reapply.
but I'm saying at least she got approved. She got the approval. It's supposed to last up to a year. It doesn't, like, you can't just take it back just because after you guys approved her. Now, no, you can't do it. It doesn't matter
I,
how. It doesn't matter what they try to do. You can't do it. And I hope she lawyers up. You know what I
I
mean? Gets
mean, I don't know the laws behind that. I don't know what stipulations, because I've never been on Section 8, so I don't know what happens. Things do change, and there may be some clauses in there that give them that right, but at least be do it in decency and in order, and understand the situation. And we're talking about, if she was backed up in her rent from December to March, and she just got this job in April, that assistance should go toward the money. She wasn't working through those months, so that assistance should still stand. But we'll see what happens. There's always some sort of red tape somewhere.
Yeah, and
It's what it
my
is.
thing is she was being honest. There's a lot of people who sit there and play the system.
And this is why
And
they do that.
yeah, but she was being honest though.
Yeah.
She was
Hmm.
being honest. So, and you're right. This is the reason why people sit there and don't give the
Accurate.
sorry,
Hmm.
accurate information because of stuff like this. But now they have a system that even if you didn't give the accurate information, they can find out. So she was being, she was doing the right thing. She went in there and said, "Hey, I found the job. You know,
Yeah.
this is what it's going to be." And I think that it doesn't matter. I think it's that person whoever her caseworker was, they effed up because there's no way it's being rescinded. It was already approved. She has back rent.
Well, Nicole, follow the story, see, and let us know what happens with that.
Yeah, because that's some wicked crap.
Mhm. Yeah, that's crazy. But you just never know how things are going to turn out. There's always surprises around every corner, and when you think you're doing the right thing, you know sometimes it ends up. I feel like everything happens and works out for our good, whatever it is, but it can sometimes feel like, dang, I should have lied. That's how you can sometimes
Right.
feel like, because in that moment it's like, dang, I shouldn't have been forthcoming with this information. I should have just held it to my chest. But it is what it is.
Oh, okay. So, Cardi B's on tour right now, right?
I know, I heard it's fire, and she's showing everyone love, and I
Yeah,
love
she
that for her.
is. I definitely love
Mhm.
that for her. Well,
Yes.
she's down here in Georgia. She's in Atlanta right now, and apparently her last show the other day, her last show, apparently the people in State Farm, the employees, not State Farm, not it's the employees who work there
At
was
the
giving
at,
her,
at the
huh,
arena.
at the arena.
Okay. Hmm.
Um, yeah, she went off crazy online because they was being very disrespectful, and to the point where, and she was live on her Instagram, and she was telling them off and telling them how that she's not performing, and she left. She said what she had to say, and she said, "I'm not performing." I'm assuming that her agent and whoever it is, that her people basically got her back because she did perform.
Because,
Because
like,
Ti performed.
people pay for them tickets,
Yes,
ma'am. That's not what
but
we do.
so the thing is, I don't know what they did, but whatever they did got her really heated.
Okay.
They got her really heated, and but she did perform, and Ti and Missy Elliott and everybody was there, and it was a great show. And
Okay.
she did, on stage, she did tell them that she would not be returning back to State Farm.
Listen, they must have done something bad.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it was done to disrespect her. And it was the staff at the State Farm Arena, not like
Yeah.
the,
Yes.
not like the patrons, people
No.
that purchased. So it was the staff. Oh, so
Yes.
they must have done something really bad. And you know
Yes.
what? Say what you want about Cardi, okay? She does not play,
Mm-mm.
and if she feels like she's being disrespected, she's gonna exit stage left. I'm
Mm-hmm.
grateful that she continued the show because people in Atlanta, it would have been fair to them, and they
They could
paid
have
for their
sued her,
money. They could have sued
and
her.
she don't
You
need
know,
that.
she doesn't need that. So I'm glad
Mm-mm.
she, however they did it, whoever spoke life into her and told her,
Mm-hmm.
think about your fans. I'm glad that she went on. But you can't control other people. You can't control what they do, what they say, and that's a real good segue into our next topic. We're going to talk about revenge gossip, and revenge gossip is really um people talking or chatting about you, and sometimes it's not even true. A lot of the times it's just people being mad, or they're angry. They're mad or angry, they're jealous, they are insecure, and they just want people to look at you in a certain light because you probably made them mad, or you didn't do something that they wanted you to do. We see that a lot, and on the internet. It's now so big, and like with this AI stuff, people can create things, pictures of you. They can steal your picture off the internet and tell Chat GPT, put her in this, that, and the third. And people will take that as face value. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
it's like, whoa, that's not even that person. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like, but people will do that. Oh, she's a slut. Yeah, you have her in compromising positions, him in compromising positions. And it's like, yo, we got to stop. One, if I ever hear that my name is out there for something, oh, I'm going to court for defamation of character.
Boom.
Okay? Because yeah, I'm going to court. I will sue. And I don't
Mm-hmm.
care whatever coins you got, they're going to be mine. Okay? Because I will be lawyering up. Because
That's
that's
right.
just not something that you do. But a lot of people are doing that, Nicole. What you think?
Oh, listen. I don't understand why people want to sit there and talk bad about people, because you don't get anything out of it. You know what I mean? To sit up there and try to damage someone else's reputation makes no sense to me. Just keep it pushing. But,
Yeah.
you know, we are talking about revenge gossip. Someone has to be really truly upset with you to sit up there and, speak about you like in the harshest way possible. And it's not healthy at all. It's not healthy. It's unnecessary gossip, because you don't get anything out of it. Like to
Yeah.
to intentionally try to hurt someone.
Yeah. Yeah. I think too. It's I think it's even worse when it isn't true, right? Like, or if you say, for instance, you've been with someone for 5 years,
Mhm,
right? And that person ends up, saying, oh, okay, I don't want to be with you anymore.
mhm.
And it's supposed to be an amicable split, but you're in your feelings and you go, oh, well, oh, yeah, she did this and she did that, or she she stink and she did. Sir, you was there for 5 years. She was thinking for 5 years. You were still there. Why are you bringing that? Listen, come on, Nicole. You already know. Why are you even bringing that in? Like that, you don't even realize how that makes you look. You look bitter. You look scorned. You know what I'm saying? You look like you were rejected and you got mad.
So
It's
it's so funny that you
weird.
said that because I actually, somebody I know said that about a person that he was dealing with, right? But this is my thing. He was like, "Oh, why don't you speak to her?" And I'm like, "Speak to her about what?" He was like, "Because she smells down here." Well, I mean, y'all been together for like over 13 years. Why can't you tell her that? I mean,
Right.
you be in it.
And why are you telling me?
You be in it. Like, I don't understand. Like,
Stay
but
in
see,
it.
but this is the type of friends that you need, because to have a friend that sit there and co-sign the BS that you're talking about versus telling you, hey, okay, so yeah, I mean, I could, but why aren't you?
Right. Like if it's giving, like, especially if you're in a long-term relationship, like, you should not be afraid to speak to your partner about anything
That
hygienic.
part.
Okay, you should not be able to speak, you should not be afraid to do so, and that should be a topic that you speak about all the time, because, and that, I think that's up in the, that's the same conversation you have when, if you're not satisfied or whatever else, those types of conversations should be had regularly. um but
For
it's
sure.
weird that people do that, and it for me, when I hear stuff like that, I tell people, hey, consider the source, because if this person is saying something to his boys and stuff, like, and I had a friend, I mean him, we argued about this. He was like, you damn right I said that. he was, he had me tight. He was like, "You damn right." I said that her thing stink. I was like, "Dude, you had your face in it for 3 years. How are you gonna go out there and say that?" And I said, "Why are you telling your boys that though?" I said, "It's immature." I was like, "And it's whack, and you're whack for that."
That part right
Man,
there.
he was up in arms. He was so mad at me. I was like, "I don't care,"
I was about to
because
say that. I was like, gotta
come
be
on,
hurt, gotta feel betrayed, gotta be embarrassed, all kinds of stuff. But yet, hello, sir, like
yo, like,
you
what are we
you sit
talking
up
about?
there in the nappy happy dugout
What
and make it make
what she
sense.
think? Oh, she was like 450. Man, man, I don't
Yeah.
care what she was. You was there for 3 years faithfully. You
Had
wasn't
no
seeing nobody
problems.
else. You
Had no
wasn't cheating.
problems.
Come on. Cause she did that. I'm like, okay, all right. So she hurt your feelings. So you hurt. So basically, your ego, because it's all about ego.
Yeah.
Your ego is hurt,
Yeah.
and you are acting out of a hurt ego, and you're being emotionally immature,
Yes.
because I don't care what happened. Okay, I don't think that you should be going, like, I'm not gonna tell somebody like, yo, he was a shrimp. It just ain't work out. I'm not doing that. Oh, he cannot. You may allude to certain things, right? You may allude to it, but you don't just come out and say it
Yeah.
like, oh, I ain't want. So I broke up with that so and so, cause, and then you calling her or out her name. You know
It's
what I'm saying? And
distasteful.
I could only speak from a woman's point of view. Um,
Absolutely.
Men do it a lot. Women probably do it as well.
They
I'm
do.
sure they do,
Yeah.
right? I remember, but this is talking about this stuff that's not true. Like, if there's something that is true, like, if you cheated on me and you get mad because I told somebody you cheated, sir,
It's
that's
different.
what happened,
Yeah.
right?
That's
That's
a
what happened.
fact.
I'm not going into what you did, how you did it, but listen, yeah, okay, we broke up because he was community property.
Yeah. That's a
That's the
fact. It
truth.
actually that's exactly what happened.
There's no if, ands, or but. Or we broke up because we just weren't compatible.
Yeah.
Right? Oh no, she rejected me because there's something wrong with her. She crazy. No, we just not compatible. And that's okay. All you had to say was like, you know what? Nah, me and her didn't rock. It didn't get off the ground. That's it. All that extra stuff, too much.
It's
Too
not
much.
needed.
So, like, I'm telling you right now, if I ever hear something about me, oh yeah, defamation of character lawsuit for sure. I ain't playing around with these people because it's not right. It's just not right. And when I hear things now, especially now, when I hear things about people, I'll be like, you know, you should tell that person. You
For
should tell
sure.
that person. You should tell them how you feel.
For sure.
Because if you big enough to say it to me, you should be big enough to say it to the person,
That's what I'm
right?
saying. It's all about the audience. It's all about the audience. They just want to sit there and have something to say to make themselves feel better. But does it really make you feel better though?
And you know what? That's karma. It's coming back to you. It may not come back to you the same way, but it's
Mhm.
coming back. So get
Yeah.
ready. Get ready. But yeah, so revenge gossip, not cool. Listen, if you don't like somebody, or even with friends, like, just I'm not. There's certain people that I know that have spoken about me poorly,
Hmm.
poorly. Never once did I go around saying, "Hey, you know what? This person's lights was off. I paid their light bill. This
Right.
person's light, I'm never doing that. You know what I'm
Never.
saying? So it's like I just look at that person, and it was for me. Well, how I look at it is the bright side of this is that thank you God for showing me who that person really is. Right?
Right.
Thank
Yeah.
you God for showing me who they really are, and now I feel better about cutting their ass off. Thank you. And I look at it that way. And I'm not going to retaliate. I'm not going to do none of that. I'm just going to block you, do whatever I need to do, and then exit stage left. Because it's me being up here and coming down to there is not going to do anything for me. It's not going to do anything to me. So I got to just stay up here and then keep it moving. So,
What
and
Obama?
I invite y'all to do the same.
What Michelle Obama said? When they go low, we go high.
So I was watching Harlem. I love the show Harlem. So
Yeah, that's
and
my show.
I'm so mad it's over. But Angie, the character, they
Hmm.
were talking about somebody, and then her friend was like, I forget her name, but she was like, you know what did Michelle Obama say? When they go low, you go high. She was like, we go basement. Now I was like, sometimes I gotta laugh.
Yo,
But is it healthy? No. She said when they go low, we go basement. I'm
yo,
like,
but
oh.
Angie's character was the best.
I was like, you know what? Sometimes that's how you feel like you want to do, but you know what? It's not worth it. It's not worth it to
That's
give them
true.
that energy. It's not worth it. So y'all chill out with the revenge gossip. It's not right. If you have an issue with someone, you know, just keep that to yourself. Move on with grace. Okay, move on with grace. Don't talk about their private parts. Don't talk about like their genitals. Don't talk about none of that. Just move on. Move on. So, Nicole, you got anything else?
I sure do. I'm gonna, we're gonna close out the message by saying, not every story needs an audience. Sometimes healing happens in private, not in a group chat. And I'm gonna close it out with that.
Yes, yes. Leave that conversation out of the group chat.
Hmm.
Okay. Stop trying to intentionally embarrass people. It's intentional hurt,
Hmm.
and it's not right. So make it your business to raise the bar, even if other people aren't doing it. You lead by example, raise the bar, and show them how it's done. But it's never okay to gossip about somebody intentionally, because at this time, people's mental states sometimes aren't there, and you could potentially cause them to. I've seen people who gotten bullied and talked about, and they want to commit suicide. They
Yeah.
want to do other things. They want, just so many other things where mentally they're not there. So it's important for you to consider that when you're out there trying to defame somebody or make them look bad. So that's all I got.
Yes, very true.
So all right, well, we thank you so much for watching Real Conversation. Again, I'm your host, Quana Terry,
And I'm your host, Nicole Jones.
and you can find us every Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on YouTube at real underscore convos underscore podcast, and on Facebook as well.
At Real Conversations 2021.
All right, so thank you so much for watching, and God bless.